Well, Greece has been under intense pressure to limit the number of asylum seekers entering Europe. It has 3 months to control its borders, or its European partners say that they'll shut theirs. Now, as part of the demands, they've opened 4 so-called hotspots to process refugees' applications on the Greek islands of Lesvos, Chios, Samos and Leros. But a 5th centre on Kos isn't yet ready. Construction has been delayed because people there worry that it will hurt tourism on the island. Well, Soraya Lennie joins us now from the island of Kos. Soraya, good to see you. So 900 migrants then rescued in one day. What else do we know about the attempted crossing?
Well, as you did mention, the 900 migrants rescued just in one day. That was on Thursday by the European agency. Now, what many people are not talking about, of course, is money and what's actually fueling this trade. Now, you have 900 migrants in just one day. Most people smugglers are charging around $1,500 per person. Most of these smugglers are Turkish or they're Syrian. Now, if you do the math, that's around $1.3 million. Just to smuggle those 900 people a very short distance from Turkey to one of the Greek islands. Now, some of the distances are so short, just a few kilometers. It doesn't take that long to get across in a cheap rubber dinghy or a raft or whatever you want to call it. Now, that's why there's a lot of anger, particularly on this side of the sea, because there are a lot of NGOs here, of course, trying to rescue people who are coming across, as we saw, of course, in Lesvos as well. A lot of NGOs, a lot of governments putting money into this refugee crisis, trying to help the people who are risking their lives coming across. Whereas on the other side, you have criminal syndicates that are making millions and millions of dollars trafficking human misery. And it seems like not a lot is being done to actually stop that.
In an attempt to ease the crisis, Greece is opening these so-called hotspots. 4 of them are open. The 5th one on Kos, not yet. What's going on with that centre there? Do you know?
Well, we went down to the centre and it is indeed under construction. It's being constructed in a place called Pili. It's a very small town here on the island of Kos. There's around 300 people who live there. It's a very quiet, rural area. Now, this is being constructed basically in a military base or on the edge of this military base that's already there. Now, construction is very controversial, and the reason is because, quite frankly, people don't want it here. They don't want the refugee processing centre here, regardless of how long people will be here or have to stay in that centre. Now, they've made quite clear they're not against the refugees. In fact, in the summer, many people here were the ones rescuing them from the ocean, helping them, giving them shelter, giving them food, and helping the refugees. What they are against is economic migration. They're worried that once people are allowed here, once the centre is open, they're not going to leave. They're not really sure like where people are supposed to be going once they've been rejected as asylum seekers because they're economic migrants. And as one Greek local, of course, put it to us yesterday, that basically once this centre is open, it's not going to take a lot of time before somebody basically burns it down. That's how angry people are here on Kos.
Okay, Soraya, thank you very much for the update.